Live again, Alex. How are you?
Good.
Good morning.
Very good. Good morning, Mead. How are you doing?
Very good. So, for the people watching, I went to visit Alex over the weekend, flew to Nice, had a great time together. Had great food. Of course, we had great weather, south of France, Côte d'Azur. And we talked a lot about investing, Alex. And because we just launched, last week, we launched the Gemini Investor, which is our latest product. It's a 3-4 page monthly subscription where we give advice on how we build our portfolio over the months and years for the long term. It's a long-term product, and we got a lot of people sign up because we have a really good promotion. We have an incredible promotion only this week. It's at $54, $9 a month for 6 months subscription if you want to sign up only before the end of June. But we talked a lot about investing, Alex, and you had a great insight that you gave to me and which you reminded me over the weekend, and I asked you to share it with everybody, actually.
Yeah, look, the truth is that most people do pretty poorly when they invest because that applies to retail investors like you and I, but also professional fund managers who work for large institutions. They get very emotionally carried into their investment, and that is a recipe for disaster. Warren Buffett is often asked what is the number one skill that's made him a successful investor, and he will say his temperament. Now, having the right temperament and being in control of your emotions is such a huge determinant in your path to success as an investor. But then you might be wondering, okay, I know I need to be investing, but how can I make sure that I don't get too emotional? How can I make sure that I don't get carried away by fear and greed and I sell and buy at the wrong times? One of the best ways, and this is something that Warren Buffett preaches and that we also teach and that we also practice and what we do in the Gemini Investor, is buying assets that we don't need to be buying and selling on a short-term basis. Look, when you buy something because you want to sell it tomorrow or in a week at a higher price, you're constantly going to be involved trying to understand the price and see where it's going. You're going to be so emotionally in this, it goes up 10%, it falls 20%. But if you buy something and own it for the next 10 years because you know it's a great business, just like Warren Buffett has owned Coca-Cola for 40 years, we can buy businesses that we want to own for the very, very long term, which is something we do, which is, again, something that we show people how to do in the Gemini Investor. We buy these kinds of businesses. But when you go into investing with that kind of mindset, you completely remove the need to trade on a short-term basis. And that, guys, will make your investing so much more successful. You buy something, it doesn't matter if it goes up 10% or falls 10% tomorrow, because you're owning it for 10, 20, 30 years and even more. So that's really just what I wanted to just leave you with today is think about how you bring in your emotions into your investing. Think about how you can remove them from your investing. And one of the best ways I have found through a lot of investing and many years of doing this is investing in assets that don't require that I get involved all the time, that allow me to take a step back. And that is by owning great businesses that you can own for the long term. And again, this is what we show you exactly how to do. We tell you exactly what to buy in the Gemini Stock Investor. We have a promotion running in June. It's just $9 a month instead of $50 a month. So if you guys want to get it now, we really encourage you to do it. It's a bargain. You get that price for 6 months. So guys, jump on it. And
well, they go to beyondentrepreneurs.com, click on the product page, and there on the product page they can find the link to the Gemini Investor. But Alex, just on your Nugget, a question for me then. Do I get it right that actually you should come to the point where you as an investor don't care what the world thinks the company or the asset or the stock is worth, but you just say, I think this company is worth what I paid for it, and or less than I paid for, more than I paid for it, that you just stop caring about what the other one is saying, what it's worth, but you just know what the intrinsic value of the asset is for yourself?
Exactly, and that's exactly what we do when we do the heavy lifting in Gemini Stock Investors. We find out exactly what a company is worth in our eyes, and we never care what other people think it is worth. Look, there's going to be a new person every single day telling you that they think your asset is worth X or Y or Z. But imagine that you live in a home, and let's say you bought it for 500,000 euros. Let's say somebody comes by tomorrow and says, well, I'll give you 490. Are you going to sell your home because now somebody's offering you 490? No, absolutely not, because you know the value of the home, you can understand it. Businesses are exactly the same thing. we know the value of what we're buying. Most people don't, unfortunately. This is where we're happy to do the heavy lifting for you. But absolutely, you need to just know the intrinsic value of what you buy and then not care what other people think is worth at any given time. Over the long term, if you own great businesses, they will perform exceptionally well, and that's all we encourage you to do.
Okay, guys, thank you, Alex, so much. That's a great nugget. I think that's one skill every investor or aspiring investor should try to slowly moderate and adapt to and sharpen up throughout the years to become a successful investor. I agree completely. We're gonna leave you with this nugget for today, guys. Thank you so much. Soon you will be seeing some new videos, which we shot yesterday and before yesterday, Alex.
Exactly.
It'll be great. We're gonna have some all new videos with great stuff in it. So be on the watch out for this one, and we'll see each other tomorrow, Alex, for another.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.